Starting from the 145 login screen, enter the username you've been assigned and the password you've set up. If you forget your password, click Need Help Logging In. You will be prompted to enter the email address associated with your 145 account. Click Send Email Reminder. Very shortly, you will receive an email with a password reset link. This link is valid for 10 minutes. It's best to ensure you click the link and provide a new password within that time frame. If you do not receive the email with the password reset link, please check your junk mail or spam folder. You may need to add no-reply@145.com to your safe list within your email client, and then repeat the steps to send another email with the password reset link. Please see the linked support article below this video to access full instructions for password resets. If you have permission to access more than one group or program at your institution, you can switch between them by clicking on the drop-down menu in the upper left corner of your screen and choosing another program. If your list of programs is long, the search feature can help you quickly find what you're looking for. Depending on the task you are performing, it can be very important to do your work in the correct academic year. The second drop-down menu in the upper left corner displays the academic year that you are currently logged into. Click to open the menu and change to another academic year. When you contact support, the group and academic year are the first two pieces of information they will need to assist you with your task or question, as each group has different types of schedules, forms, logs, grades, etc., and each year has a specific Rolodex and schedule as well. As an administrator, you will have access to several pages along the top navigation bar. By default, you are on the Rolodexes page, which displays the Rolodex details down the left menu bar. These pages that are available along the top navigation bar will open the options for that page along the menu bar on the left. What you see available to you will depend on the modules your institution subscribes to and the features that you have permission to access. Clicking an option along the top navigation bar will change your selections in the left menu bar. If there is a page or menu item that seems to be missing for you, please reach out to your super administrator, who can manage most permissions, or contact 145 support for assistance. There are some permissions that only we here at 145 can provide with your super administrator's approval. Learners and faculty who do not have administrative access will not be able to see any of the pages along the top or the menu items on the left like you do as an admin. They will only see the options within their own e-dossiers. Once logged in, by default, you'll be on the Rolodexes page, and on the left of the screen you will see the various Rolodexes. Each group or program will have its own unique set of Rolodexes, which will include a learner Rolodex, either student or resident list, a faculty or attending list, and an administrator list. Within each group, the people within each Rolodex may also change depending on which academic year you're in. By expanding a Rolodex and clicking on any name in the list, you can view the e-dossier of that person, which can include things like their personal info, tasks to complete, evaluations, schedules, and more. If the person you're looking for does not appear in one of your Rolodexes, you can search for them by using the Find a Person search bar on the top right of the screen. The search bar uses last names, and you can search by using as little as one letter. If your search matches the only person with that last name in 145, you'll be taken directly to that particular e-dossier. If your search generates more than one result for a name, a search results page will open and provide a list of people you can scroll through to find your exact match. You can also further adjust your search by narrowing down the role of the person you're searching for, or using the first name and last name field for a more detailed search. It's always best to search every variation of a name. For example, if you search for last name Smith and lots of people come up in the search results, you can add a first name to further narrow down the results. If you type Robert as a first name and there are no results, you can then try Rob or Bob. As you navigate through 145, it's remembering the last few pages you were on as you click through the various pages and menu items. When you navigate away from one page and click to go to another, you can return to your previous page by clicking your browser's back button. There is a limit to the amount of pages you can use the back button for before it will stop remembering where you were, so be sure to save your work before you navigate too far away from a page where you are working on a task. There are times when you'll need to refresh the page you're currently working on or had previously visited, especially if you were on that page recently, as it's remembering the details from when you were there last. Rather than refreshing the whole of 145 or the whole browser window, you can click the menu item again to refresh just that page to have it show updated information. To refresh the Rolodex, you will need to refresh your whole 145 instance using the refresh button on your browser's toolbar. Once you've been logged in for a bit and have finished your work in 145, you can end your session by clicking the logout button in the top right corner of your screen. If you don't end your session by manually logging out, the site will log you out automatically after 10 hours of inactivity. Some institutions have set their timeout length to less than 10 hours. In order to avoid any loss of data, especially if you're making time-consuming changes or writing long comments within a form, it's always best to save your work before stepping away from your computer or leaving your work idle for too long.